All right. This week on In the Garage, we have scoured Facebook Marketplace to discover vehicles that didn't have four wheels. So they can either have less than four wheels or more than four wheels, but specifically not four wheels
On the ground.
on the ground.
So you're saying didn't have four, now they do? Or
That have not got four wheels currently.
not currently have
And
four
all of those
wheels?
wheels that we're counting have to be on the ground.
Okay, so no spare tires.
No spare tires. No.
All right, so start with the first one. This appears to be Soren.
It is
This
not.
is mine. This is for Soren, though, because he said that he wouldn't buy an airplane off of Facebook Marketplace.
And
You
you're
haven't
saying,
changed his mind yet.
oh,
Look at
that
this
looks
thing.
like you, dude.
This thing is professional. It's a Minimax Ultralight, two-stroke, Rotex 447. Sounds like a big airplane,
No.
light sport plane. It's less than $15,000.
No pilot's license needed.
Nope.
As long as you keep it under 500 feet.
It doesn't even have four wheels.
It does only have three on the ground.
Yeah, I
As
don't
it
even
sits
know
there.
if there's one in the back.
There'll be a little tail wheel.
Maybe. Yeah. This was just because Soren, this thing is cruising around in the air. And when I was watching the video, I kept thinking, well, this is when it's going to crash.
I would not even for one moment be willing to own that.
No?
No.
Really?
No.
You wouldn't go in the air for less than $15,000?
No.
It has 70 hours on it, so that's 70 hours that it obviously hasn't crashed.
Right.
I don't care.
And it looked like it maneuvered pretty well.
Doesn't look like it's ever crashed.
Yeah. Paint scheme's kind of cool.
It's in Texas, so you could fly down and fly it back.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that would be terrible. It probably goes like 55 miles an hour.
Yeah, but think about it. You could get the leather cap and a scarf.
Oh, yeah. You could play that.
Some goggles.
Steve Valkyrie,
Sure. I don't know. Whatever you leatherhead bombers play.
All right.
I don't think they play that. I'm a no.
I'm a no.
I'm a no.
Does meet the brief.
Here we go.
I have a feeling I'll have a lot of no's.
This is a scroll back up. Oh, it's a 1983 Easy Rider shop built trike. So we know you love motorcycle powered three-wheel vehicles.
Not this one.
This is a car powered three-wheeled motorcycle car thing.
Is this like a Camaro with a Harley fork on the
It's a
front?
Mustang.
Okay. No. With a side of hell no.
Look how good that is.
It looks awful.
You could haul your whole family and dogs in there.
The problem, look at the rake on the front of that.
That's the problem. Is the rake?
It's one of them.
Paint.
It's
the
like
first thing you go
it's
to
like
is
a
the rake.
it's like a blue shiny bad tractor. No.
Exactly.
No.
You could probably put a plow on the back of that thing and
I mean, if nothing else, it's a Mustang that's got a Chevy engine in it.
yeah.
Which I'm against.
Yeah, but it works.
The front wheel and the back.
Until the
wheels
front
match.
wheel works.
Until the front wheel snaps off.
Yeah.
All right. Definitely. Wait, how much is it? Oh, yeah.
$7
Still
grand.
no.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no amount of money I'd have that for.
Yeah. Pretty cool
If it
though.
was like $5, I might have it just so I could destroy it or whatever. But no.
Okay.
Let's
Next.
throw two picks.
So this is a schoolie conversion.
Which has been marked down from 6,000
Wow.
to 4.
Yeah,
I picked this
It's in Columbus.
it is.
because I used to see those a lot and I don't see them anymore. And I feel like it's
I feel like you're not looking hard enough.
kind of terrible, but on the other hand,
I think if you look on Facebook Marketplace, these things are everywhere.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
I used to just see
You
them out
picked
and
a
about.
prime example of a Facebook Marketplace listing
You did because you can't
because
see
it's got
anything.
vertical pictures.
Which, if you just did that one horizontal, you'd probably get the whole bus.
You might get the whole bus in it.
I don't know. And it's
And
black bars on the top and bottom.
the
Like, why wouldn't he just take the picture right?
People don't know
you
how to
just
use
take a
camera
horizontal
phones.
picture. But the most important part of these things are the interior,
Yeah.
and
There
there are no
of that.
pictures of the
Right?
interior.
Yeah. I'm not saying I want this one or anything. I just
What'd you pick it for?
because
You have
it
a
meets the
problem.
brief.
There's cooler ones.
It meets the
You
brief.
just picked something that had.
There's better ones. I could
And-
have sent you 10 of these.
And I wanted to talk about school bus RV
Because
conversions.
they also sometimes they'll cut the back off
And
make
put a
it a
car
little
hauler.
ramp for a car hauler.
Mhm.
So it's sort of like a toter home, but
I believe that one does say it is registered as an RV.
nothing like a toter home.
Yeah.
So that part's been done already.
That sucks. Next.
Yeah.
Next. All right. 2023 Polaris Sportsman 6x6, 570
Wow.
Okay.
A 4x4
11
with a trailer.
for 11,000, I think.
Explain yourself.
Okay. Well, this meets the brief.
Okay. Is that your only requirement?
I was looking at. So I like ATVs
Okay.
in general, and I was trying to determine if this came this way from Polaris or if somebody made it.
Well, I'm pretty sure
Came that
Came
way
that
from Polaris.
it looks like there is maybe a drive shaft going back there.
Yeah.
And I just. Do you think that bed thing
Well, it
flexes?
says 6x6. So
Yeah.
it should be 6-wheel drive.
It looks like it shouldn't, but it might. But
No,
the tolerances on the body,
It looks like there's pivoty bits in there, maybe.
sure.
And
Maybe the frame there. No, it's got to be a tilt bed, so I don't think it flexes.
No, it doesn't flip.
Well,
There's suspension back there.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't want it.
It'd be good for carrying
Okay.
moose out of moose areas.
Or you could just use
So
a regular 4x ATV and just drag it.
Did you just go through Facebook and find things that fit the brief? Or is there
Some of
gonna
which
be
I like
something
and some
on
of
here
which I
you
don't.
like?
How much? $11,000.
That's not crazy for that.
You could buy a whole car.
I don't like that.
You
I
could
think
buy
it's-
almost an airplane.
If you just go buy a regular Polaris
it's silly.
Sportsman 4x4,
Next.
it's going to be more than that.
Oh, this is gonna be
Jeep
the worst.
Apocalypse 6x6
Is this-
Hellfire
Is this
for
one of the ones you liked?
no $175,000. I hate those
I've
things.
seen this before.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. I've seen ones like it.
There's a tan one by where I work.
I think the interior isn't terrible.
You said that the last time we looked at this one.
Did I?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Right,
maybe I
whatever.
have.
So Mike,
No low balls.
huh?
No low balls.
I picked this because
The body is bullet resistant.
phone book is bullet resistant. Well, they don't make those anymore, but they used to make things called phone books that had phone numbers in them, and they were bullet resistant.
It's got waterproof interior.
If you
That's-
bring cash, you can take it for a test drive.
If I bring $175,000 in cash, I can take it for a test drive.
Yep.
No, if you bring $100, you can take it for a test drive. There's no amount of cash he specified. You need
That's
to bring.
true.
That's
Bring
true.
$20.
I don't know why anybody would want that enough to spend the money to make that.
I don't need it. Sucks. Next.
Next.
This one's for you, Bear.
Ooh, I like
1986 Nissan D21.
I like the sound of the title. Ooh, yeah, I've
It's
seen this.
basically a ridiculous 3XL hard body, I
This
think,
is tremendous.
in a terrible color.
No, I like
It at least isn't very expensive.
Yeah, and it's great.
I know. Okay.
You don't think 15 grand is not expensive?
It's not
a not
$175,000.
Yeah, it's a non-rusty. Yeah, for a 6x6, it's cheap.
I don't know if that's a 6x6 because I don't think that was a 4x4 to start with. I think that's a 6x2.
Hey, it's got 6 wheels.
Yeah. So the first number is 6, but the second number is not 6.
Yeah,
And
it's
that-
cheaper than that ATV thing.
It is. No, it's more, but not much more.
I'd use it more.
I don't know why you would paint something with a red interior that color of green.
Why wouldn't you?
It's ugly.
Maybe you need
I
to paint
thought
the
though that
inside a
you
different
you
color.
you would be happy about this.
I like
Carter.
it.
I picked this for you, not for me.
It's the best thing I've seen all day. So
That sucks. Next.
This is a custom trike for $300, and I picked this because it seems like a death machine. Like you're gonna
Oh,
get on
really?
that, and if you go at all, you're gonna die.
I mean, it was 1,200. Now it's 300. How is that still for sale?
I don't know
And it
what
just needs a belt that's under $20.
to hold you in.
No, to make it work.
Torque converter
Oh.
belt.
Yeah, so that you can then try to turn and die.
I think I think if you put a mower behind this thing, you'd be in business
I think this is part mower, part pallet jack, and all death.
with a.
I don't know what's going on there and
You
why.
just bought a couple wheels and tires from a scrapyard and said, "Yeah, let's build something."
It's a little crooked.
Yeah, and one of the tires is red and the other one's flat.
So you rolled it through paint
But
and
for
nails.
300 bucks, that's a win.
You know, the only reason I could see to buy that would just be because it's cheap, and then you could be like, just take it home and criticize it, and then cut it up and use it for parts or whatever.
Next.
Next. Well, that's just today's picks.
Not
Apparently.
next.
Well, we'll do a Buell Cyclone then.
Or will we?
Maybe.
We'll do a Buell Cyclone then.
An M2?
It's kind of
2000.
like.
It does look fairly mild, doesn't it?
It looks more.
Oh, I think the
European.
Cyclone had the. Well, it's 1200cc Evo.
It just has kind of a European look for Buell, where they're kind of more Harley-ish.
Buells?
I thought Buells were more Harley-ish.
No. No, not at all.
Yeah.
That one's actually more Harley than most Buells.
All right. Well, I think I'm a no.
Oh,
It meets the brief, obviously.
Yeah.
It doesn't
not even
interest
good
me
enough
very
to go
much.
on the wall.
It's cheap,
It is cheap,
2,500 bucks.
and I'm assuming
it
it
run?
runs.
Yeah.
It runs, rides, and stops good.
I still don't want it.
No.
It's cheap bike.
Man. Next.
Next.
I knew there was going to be one of these.
All right,
here.
so this is not a 2020 McLaren Venice GT. It's
No,
a
it's a
Vanderhall or
Vanderhall.
something. I kind of can't decide if I like Vanderhalls. And
Well, we've certainly looked at enough of them that you should have been able to figure that out by
Yeah,
now.
I think you like them.
look, it meets the brief. I kind of don't hate it. It's a good color scheme and a good
like 'em.
interior. I'm not sure I like the shape. So I'm on the fence about it.
I don't like it. It's a good color combo.
Yeah.
It looks like it has good seats.
I do like that
Steering wheel's
shielded switches thing.
Yeah, I mean the gauges are cool. Just
Yeah,
the rest of it sucks.
I'll say I'm a yes.
Next. Sold.
Yeah, but it still has pictures. This is a campaign T-Rex, 2019. I'm sorry, Campagna T-Rex.
Campagna.
Does it have underglow?
It's got a Hayabusa engine.
It meets
Is
the
it
brief because it's
turbocharged?
3 wheels.
It's not turbocharged.
I feel like that's a lot of money for what it is.
Well, if it has underglow and subwoofers on it, then it's not overpriced. It's got a wing on it.
I mean, it's sold.
Maybe 2 wings. And look how fat that rear tire is.
Pretty fat rear tire.
Well,
I don't want it.
I don't want it either.
I agree.
2018 Indian Scout. I like Indian Scouts. They're about 15 new.
In brown?
In a bronzy color.
No, that's brown, Soren.
It's fine. I like it. It's a good price. It's got 4,000 miles. That's not much.
Yeah,
And
because it's brown. No one wants to be riding a brown motorcycle.
I would have that. I'm a yes.
Okay.
All right. Next.
2022 Harley Davidson Fat Boy, was that FBS Custom for $70,000.
This better be good.
It's terrible.
Ooh,
Well,
I kind of like it.
I don't know why that's 70 grand.
Look at the wheels.
I don't know why that's 70 grand.
Oh, it's got air.
So do you think those wheels are painted or is that like hollowed out metal?
I think yes. I think maybe it's painted on the lip, but I think the holes in the. I like sort. You know what? That I like.
That's a lot of money. Those are hollowed out metal.
That's cool.
That's a lot of money for that though.
that is a lot of money.
Yeah, but look at it.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Well,
That's the coolest motorcycle yet.
I don't like it, but I thought you might.
Good.
So I guess I was right on
I'll
that.
put that in the back of my dually.
You can put that on the wall.
Yeah.
No, that
back
might
here
ride.
usually with the 22s and the spike lugged up covers
Yeah, that's going in the bed of the spiked wheel cover dually.
on air
On
because
air.
your Harley has to have air too.
Yep.
The price sucks,
The price
A lot.
sucks, but that's cool.
but that is pretty
The thing
cool.
about really expensive motorcycles is if you buy a really expensive motorcycle, it's not going to be worth anything near like what you paid it for in a
Yeah.
break-in.
No, but it looks compact and well engineered, like all the mechanical bits.
Yeah,
And I really like the wheels. I don't know why.
yeah, that's pretty neat.
Next.
And black chrome paint.
This is a 2007 Neoteric hovercraft, model number 1874. This has less than
It's
three
only
wheels, less than four wheels,
$19,000.
and goes on the land.
So wheels.
Huh? It has no wheels. It's hovercraft.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on a trailer there, but
There's only 2 wheels.
it's because it's on a trailer.
Yeah.
I felt that met the brief,
It does.
although narrowly.
I don't think that meets the brief at all.
It
It
does.
has 3 or fewer wheels.
Yeah.
No,
And goes on the
it
ground.
doesn't have any wheels.
That's fewer than 3.
It's fewer than 3.
Yeah. Your rules,
0 is a smaller number than 3.
your rules are stupid.
No.
That's within the rules
You're
Why didn't you just
wrong.
pick a bunch of boats?
No, you're
because
wrong.
they don't go on the ground.
Exactly.
That is a vehicle you can have on a
That
street.
hovers above the ground,
It touches the ground.
hence
the
hovercraft.
skirt touches the ground.
And to be honest, the skirt's made of a bunch of tires.
Nope.
No, that is.
No,
Yeah.
It meets the brief.
Yeah.
it does not meet the
2 out of
brief.
1. You're wrong.
It obviously
It
meets
does.
the
It
brief.
doesn't. It doesn't have any wheels.
It doesn't have to
Exactly.
have
It
any
doesn't have
wheels.
to have any wheels.
In my
should have-
classification, I
have
did
to have
things
at
with
least
0 wheels,
one
things
wheel.
with 2 wheels,
No.
things with 3 wheels.
Because a unicycle,
No.
it's legal.
If you read the rules, it
I read
says
the rules.
3
it
or
said-
fewer.
Your rules literally said 1, 2, 3,
No.
5, 6, or more.
Nope.
Yes,
No, it did not.
it did.
I
Said
will
3 or
quote
fewer.
from exactly what was said.
Get the lawyer out.
You guys have
Pick 10 interesting vehicles to you with 3 or fewer wheels. Also, vehicles with 5 or more wheels are eligible. That has 3 or fewer wheels
no.
because it has no wheels.
that's-
All right, here we have a 2019 Polaris Slingshot SL for whatever that is, 38 grand.
$38,000.
You know, you could buy a
However-
V10 M5
And
for less than that.
I'm of 2 minds on that green.
Well, it goes with the Lamborghini nose.
It does.
I think for a lot.
Okay, what? No, hang on.
There's surfboards
Before we-
up there.
Shh. What are your 2 minds?
Okay, so if that were a car,
Oh, that's a good question.
I would not like that green.
Okay.
If that were a motorcycle,
Uh-huh.
that green would be fine.
So you're a Kawasaki guy?
Well, it's not really Kawasaki green.
But it's not a car.
It's not either
a
one.
motorcycle.
And so I'm of 2 minds. It's a
Are
bit
you of
too.
a third mind?
It's a bit too much of that green. But maybe in real life, if I looked at it, I'd be like, fine, whatever. I don't think that green goes real well with red inserts or red bars. I do
Oh,
kind of like the,
detachable.
but yeah, there's like, I think fold back. Slingini. I kind of like it. I don't like it for 38. I kind of like it. If that were 25 even and in a more conservative
What?
color, I might be like, yep, I'll have it.
$2,500.
1,000. I'm glad to have amused you. I'm happy to have amused you.
Wow.
That's terrible.
Well,
Next.
win some, lose some.
Huh?
Win some, lose some.
Yeah. Who are
It meets.
who are you?
I am Soren,
Okay.
except when I'm not.
You picked a lime fuck green Lamborghini
With burgundy velvet
Hilarious.
leather,
With-
crushed leather
yes.
seats.
and weird little flip up.
You cannot deny that it meets the
thingy.
I
brief.
think those are toboggans that they painted lime green and then stuck on the roof, and
So,
sometimes they fly up.
In the winter, you can take them off and
Yeah.
sled instead of
Yeah, in case
driving.
it gets upside down, it just slides down the hill.
I don't care if it meets the brief. That's
Oh, it's terrible.
next.
These are two DTV shredders or shedders. Shedders?
Apparently,
Shedders? I
that
thought they were
says shredder on it.
Yeah, I thought they were shredders.
Is that basically a tracked scooter?
Yeah. It's like
I don't
They-
want that to meet the brief, but I think it does.
it does. Because even if you
It's got more
count
than
it doesn't have wheels, it's got wheels around the tracks.
it's got
or
more
inside
than four on the ground.
Yeah. And there's a video of them cruising around. It's gas powered.
So you just stand on that?
They stand on it like a hoverboard and then just cruise around through. They were driving it through the woods and everything.
It seems like a great way to kill yourself.
Oh yeah. If you get both of them for $8,500, that sounds like a pretty fun time to die.
You know what? You're right. Two of those. If you got kids you don't like,
Oh yeah.
hey kids, go play in the backyard.
No suspension. Someone's dead.
I mean, they're not. It doesn't look like they're very fast.
It doesn't look like they're crazy, but they stop well.
And they stop. Not you. You don't necessarily.
Yeah. I think that's kind of cool.
I'm
Okay.
surprised that's not illegal.
That looks really slow and stupid. Next.
Next.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. If anyone needs a mower, this
There.
is the ultimate
Yeah,
mower.
this does not meet the brief.
What do you mean?
It's not a vehicle.
It's a vehicle.
No, it's a lawnmower.
You could sit on it.
I could sit on my lawnmower that I push around my yard, but that doesn't make it.
It's the coolest lawnmower you can buy today.
That may well be. No, I want one that if I'm going to have that, I want one where I just program it to mow my yard. That I don't have
You
to.
can.
I don't have to be there.
It's called a kid. You just have him stand out there with the remote.
Okay. Next.
Next.
It's not. If you ride on it, if it's got a seat, I would accept that. That is. What about a remote control tank? Is that going to count? Because it's got more than 4 casters on the ground.
Never mind.
I think that's
2018.
Or an HO scale train.
right.
2018 Husqvarna FX.
You see what that
Click the
is?
picture. Yeah,
That has 2 wheels on the ground.
it does have 2 wheels. Apparently, they make these kits for the snow people. I thought they were pretty cool.
So is that's so you can use it when it's
As
not
a
snowing?
snowmobile.
I think that's
yeah.
so you can use it as not a snowmobile because it is a snowmobile.
No, it's a dirt bike that you convert into a snowmobile.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's a dirt bike that you convert into a snowmobile that has wheels on the front.
Well, the wheels come off when it snows.
So you can use that snowmobile that you've made not in the snow.
That's correct.
No, you don't use it not in the snow.
Think you-
You could.
The wheels are basically just transport wheels.
No, I think you could use that without snow.
I guess if you're in a pinch.
So here's the thing about snowmobiles. Here, you can use a snowmobile like 5 days out of the year.
Yeah, but this
Unless
is
we have a
in,
good winter.
Utah.
Up in Michigan or out west, snowmobile makes sense. And in that case, I would say yes. I just wouldn't say yes here. I do
It's
think
interesting,
But it's cool.
it is interesting and cool, and I think it meets the brief.
but nope. 1897 Peterbilt 379 custom-ish.
Yeah, they don't normally have,
Has low air suspension.
and they don't normally have fenders on the back. It meets the brief. If you need a semi, it's pretty cool.
If you need a semi.
Who
If you-
doesn't need a semi?
I don't.
What do you mean you don't?
I don't have a CDL.
Doesn't mean you don't need a semi.
I like it. I don't have a use for it.
It's a cool looking semi.
Eh. Okay.
I mean, I think
Cooler
that's a
ones
pretty
out
good
there.
price for a semi.
It is relatively affordable.
Yeah.
And so if I needed a semi, it would be a yes. I think it meets the brief. I don't need a semi, so it's a no.
Okay. Next.
Next.
Something went wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we went to Facebook.
Next.
That
Not
one, bud.
again. How many of those are out?
No,
to
that's
look?
not the one. That was a different hovercraft.
What?
That was a
Yeah,
different
that was a
hovercraft.
different hovercraft.
No, there's no way you people pick
Hey, he did, and I
Oh,
think we
yeah.
should look at it.
two stupid things.
Absolutely.
Boom trike.
Oh, I think this is another one.
I don't know why it
22.
says Oklahoma. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas.
I think
Yeah,
there's
this
an
is-
Oklahoma, Texas thing, isn't there?
What? I don't know. Go ahead.
People in either state don't want to be accused of being in the other one.
Oh, yeah. I would say so. All right. What do we have here?
Mhm. A V something. Well,
appears to be a V8.
yeah, V8.
Sort
Something.
of looks it's an LS.
No, it looks dual
Is that a
overhead cam.
Cadillac V8?
Sure, it is.
Oh my.
North Star.
That's a terrible way to go down the road.
You thought your trike was outrageous.
He did outstrike you
In terms of danger of death,
in terms of dumb.
because that's basically a chariot. Like actually a chariot,
So
but without the basket.
I was looking at this, and apparently he says in the ad, I think it's 15 feet long or something.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, it does have North Star. Cadillac.
yeah. I thought he was just standing on it to show you how big it was, but
That's how you drive it.
looking at it, that's how you drive it,
So the thing is,
because there's foot things right there.
if you bought that,
It's a boom trike.
if you
I
bought
don't know
that,
what that means, but
Well, apparently it means that.
you're going to have to take that to the State Highway Patrol Station in 23 and try and convince them to let you register it in Ohio.
I mean, I guess it would be kind of fun to go down the highway on it.
oh no
It would
way!
not be fun. And how about
You
you?
pass people be like, what in the hell?
If that's a North Star V8,
Like, hey.
that weighs nothing compared to a Cadillac, which means it's capable of being very fast.
Probably not.
I mean, it's faster than I'd want to stand up on a flat thing.
Yeah.
I think about 10 miles
And
an
going
hour
around
is
corners.
the fastest speed I want to be standing like this steering something.
You could just put like a safety harness on it.
That
Yeah, or maybe
that
you
like
could
holds you
lower-
down like the
Lower the
criminal
bars
and
and just put a seat on it.
I was thinking, so if you fell off, it wouldn't get too far away from you.
It would just drag you
It just
down the
drags
street.
you.
I was thinking like more like the like Hannibal Lecter thing where it's like a belt that has like 5 tie downs so you just can't go anywhere.
Bungees. You could do bungees.
Yeah.
Well, then you could go somewhere. Yeah, no. Absolutely
It's
not.
2020,
It meets the
man.
brief, but
It's only 4 years old.
not something I want to sign on.
Ah,
All right.
so here we go. 1984 Argo Conquest 8x8. An original.
Which is well, so is
Ish.
the other one.
Now, this is an original-ish.
Yeah.
And
It's just
way
older.
cheaper.
It is way cheaper. I don't imagine that's a complicated thing to maintain.
I know.
So I would save $8,000 and maybe fix something I got to fix.
And it's got a bed. The other one didn't have a bed.
I suppose what kills those is if you crack the tub.
Maybe. But cheap, and it's orange.
And it's probably like a Coleman engine that you can just replace with
It's
a
a
Predator.
17 horsepower Kohler.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I can go to Harbor Freight and get an equivalent Predator for not much
sure.
Or just fix the Kohler.
or whatever.
The color's gonna be better.
But it looks like it runs.
I mean, yeah, on that.
Yeah, I mean for $3,000,
What do you do with that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Tootle,
Next.
I take it somewhere that's got
to do that.
mud.
So Soren,
Oh my
here we
God.
go.
Do
This is for you because you appreciate motorcycle powered
Three wheelers.
three wheelers.
But this isn't
I
motorcycle.
couldn't find a motorcycle powered three wheeler. I've tried, and you've seen me try far
I
tonight.
couldn't do that, so I'm
I've
going to do something
Picked
else.
at least 3 of them, and they haven't been motorcycle powered. This one,
I know you like beef, but I couldn't find it. So here's some tofu.
so no, this is like Wagyu. This one appears to be
No.
a Volkswagen Beetle middle section.
Like
Is
a
that-
modern Beetle.
Is that Beetle?
Yeah, like a newer, like
Sounds Passatish to me.
the first generation Beetle TDI.
I don't think it
is
is.
what it is.
No, look at
Yes.
the windshield.
Yeah,
Those Beetles had the windshield went way further forward.
And they were pretty curvy in the front.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
I think you're wrong.
So do
Well, they say it's a Volkswagen, and that's what I'm going with.
I'm going with Volkswagen because it's got a diesel.
All right.
I mean, the front looks Volkswagen to me.
Anyway,
It just
no,
doesn't
the
look like a
front
Beetle.
is a Ford Fiesta or Focus,
Something. Fusion.
something that's bolted onto a Beetle-ish middle thing with a pickup truck back,
Sort of.
sort of.
And a diesel.
And this is the only picture you get.
It's got stack.
It's $10,000.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
No, I would not have that.
It's
Next,
it's
if
only
we-
done 209,000
When we
miles.
do the guess the price, that would have been great.
Yeah,
$8.
It looks like it's got T-tops also.
right.
That meets the brief, I guess. Although
Yeah.
I can only see one wheel.
It's only got to
there's
have
one
a
back
third
there.
wheel back there.
Yeah, but it's awful.
That's tremendously bad.
All right. Next.
This is a 2012 Hoverstar hovercraft.
Ducted fan, even.
Yep, ducted fan, which is legal.
It has no wheels, which I consider
no
meets the
wheels.
brief.
Consider your brief stupid.
Our brief is the brief, dude. Just because you can't count.
Oh, I can count.
Yeah,
So
0 is a number.
I find hovercrafts to be really interesting, but they're a terrible idea.
Oh, see,
They're super inefficient.
I thought about this. I think
They're
I'd
not
rather
really,
have that than a motorcycle.
They're not really good at anything. They're not good on the land. They're not good on the water. They use a lot of fuel to be not good.
Yep.
Oh, they're
So
massively
I don't-
inefficient.
I like the idea of hovercrafts, but that's a terrible idea that I would never really want to
I
have.
don't have brakes.
That's
Sure, they do. You just
They don't
don't
really.
have throttle.
They don't really steer very well. You kind of guess where you're going.
they
Yeah,
do have a certain amount of
it's
just.
exciting. This
drift.
one's got a windshield wiper. I don't know if you've seen that.
Well, it's good to
And it's
have that
got
when you're on the
headlights.
water and you have a windshield.
Didn't one of those nearly kill Clarkson?
Probably a couple of them. I mean, they've made a couple out of vans.
Nope.
All right, next. This. Be amazed.
Okay.
Don't look at the price. This is a 2004 Wilco Amphibious Courier.
Carrier.
Not sure what it does, but look at it.
It seems to be a bulldozer
Yeah, but I think it's an amphibious.
where they've put pontoons inside where the tracks are, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know what it does.
Yeah.
But
it's a
I kinda
bulldozer
like it.
With pontoons inside the tracks.
It's got a helm. Look at that. It's a helm.
It's got somewhere between like 50 and no wheels, so
Sure.
it's not going to be 4. I'd say it meets the brief.
It's at least got 6.
I think you need to live in swampland or maybe like the northern part of Canada.
Oh, it's
For that
in
to make
Utah.
sense.
I don't know what it does up there.
It probably
it's
goes out in
snow?
the Salt Lake and does stuff there.
Rescuing people. What are we
I don't know.
doing?
I'm scrolling down to find something that doesn't suck.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
To end on?
no, just in general.
What?
I don't think that sucks. It's just of limited utility.
This sucks. It's a trailer. What do you want?
Trailers can't count. They're not vehicles.
Huh?
Trailer isn't a vehicle
It's as much of a vehicle as a hovercraft is. Why isn't
No,
it a vehicle? It goes
because
down
it has
the
no
road.
power.
Who cares?
It doesn't move.
What if you bought a sail hovercraft? Would that be legal?
I would
If
say
the wind was blowing,
there is
yeah.
no such thing as a sail hovercraft.
Next.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
By the way, there's more. That one.
He's not going to want to end on that.
Whatever.
I like it.
It's cool.
That's an overlander.
Yeah, who
Stuart
cares?
Stevenson, 6x6, highway gears.
It's brilliant.
So it goes 60.
The excitement's amazing. Next.
It's
Sponsored.
Lily Fisher. Learn how.
To
I
bite an ass?
guess.
What is that?
We're not
Drag
clicking on
racing
it.
mini bike. I mean, that's might be decent. Probably not. doesn't have a motor.
Did Bear take his phone with him?
Yeah.
God damn it, Bear. Huh. All right, we're done.
And on that disappointment,